How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Nintendo Switch gameplay review. That's right, we're taking a look at a little game called Escape From Tethys. Now, this game was sent over to me from a company called Sometimes You, so I could review it for you guys and let you know what I thought about the game. But before we get into the review, why don't you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button and maybe give this video a thumbs up, or share it with a buddy if they're looking for a budget-titled Nintendo Switch game. Without further ado, guys, let's get into my review of Escape From Tethys for your Nintendo Switch. Let's go! Escape From Tethys offers up a fantastic little metroidvania world to explore. Now, the game is a 2D action platformer with metroidvania style gameplay. The year is 2647, and you play as a lone scientist on the hostile planet of Tethys. Your mission is to escape the planet without being harmed. Now, since you are a weapons specialist, when you come across new weapons and upgrades, you know exactly what to do. Certain upgrades like a dash suit, which will help you get across large gaps in order to get certain parts of the level, and also rotating shields to help take out characters that may be coming from behind you, above, or down below. Now, some of the weapons that you'll come across when you first start up the game is a laser beam weapon that will help you take out characters from afar, or large number of characters coming at you. Now, to be honest with you guys, the gameplay is a little stiff, and it's a little simple. You can only aim up or down, which is okay, but I wish they would have added in maybe an angle shot, a 45-degree angle shot, to help out take out some of the characters, or maybe even a duck move where you could kind of duck down or hunch down and get into a crawling position and shoot that way. But unfortunately, that is lacking in this game. I wish they would have added that in, because some of the characters are lower than your shot. Now, as you can see on screen here, the game is set up in a map system, so you will have save points. You will also have teleportation points in the game in order to backtrack and help you unlock new areas. Now, like I said, this is a fun little Metroidvania game, but it also is lacking in some departments that make it hard for me to love the game. Now, one of the departments is sound. The music is okay, but the sound effects, there are some sound effects that are definitely missing in this game. Now, for instance, when you are fighting one of the bosses, he's like a rock boss where he pounds on the ground, makes lava come up from the floor, those kinds of things. There's some sound effects that are absolutely missing, and it makes the boss fight feel really lackluster. And I wish they would have added more detail into that before releasing it. And then also some of the weapon firings, or, you know, when you're killing creatures and things like that, it's just, like I said, it's lackluster, and they could have added in a little bit more in the sound department to give it more of a feel, because the next part is the graphics. The sprites are tiny, and the animations are very minimal. Like I keep saying, it's kind of it's lacking in those departments, and even in the graphics. If you are not a fan of retro style aesthetic games, then this game is definitely not going to blow your mind. Now, for me, it's okay. It's definitely very simple and very basic looking, but I love retro gaming. Now, like I said, this is a retro aesthetic gameplay, which makes it look, you know, it's like an 8-bit, like back in the 8-bit era when Nintendo and the Sega Master System were popular on more popular game systems. It definitely looks like one of those games, but it's lacking in some departments, and some of the colors they could have added in a little bit more. Now, it's a fun game. It's a fun game, and at the pre-purchase price of $7.99, it's hard for me to say don't buy this game, because for the pre-purchase price of $7.99, which it will release for $9.99 when, you know, if you don't pre-purchase it, you'll end up having to pay the $9.99. But if you even at $10, I would say that it's not gonna break the bank, and it's a good $10 game, to be honest with you. It's just not a great $10 game. You know, and I suppose if there were, if it wasn't because of the weaker production values, then this game would stand out a little bit more. But like I said, for the $9.99, you know, it is what it is, really. I mean, to be honest with you, you're paying for what it is. But there also are some better games out there at the same price. So if you like this retro aesthetic look, if you're not too big into sound effects or music, and you just like a simple Metroidvania style game, then this is right up your alley. You know, there are some good platforming challenges in the game, and exploration, you know, some of it can be a little tough. But the story is lackluster, the graphics are lacking in some departments, and the sound, for me, is just okay. But, you know, like I said, for $9.99, it's a fun game to play. And actually, since I was given the code, I have been playing it every day, getting a little bit farther in the game. So it's hard for me to say, don't buy this game, but if you're not really into this style of game, then maybe pass on it. Or maybe wait until it goes on sale. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of games on the Nintendo eShop that go on sale all the time, and this one I could see happening sooner than later, maybe for a couple bucks. This game will release on August 12th, 2020 of this year. And like I said, if you guys pick it up, get it now for the $7.99 if you're thinking about getting it. And if not, then maybe wait until it goes on sale. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for stopping in and listening to my review of Escape From Tethys for your Nintendo Switch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys like my content and you love Nintendo Switch just as much as we do over here at Official No Friendo, then give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I do upload weekly, and thank you guys so much, and everybody stay safe out there. Peace.